music. Interesting. Let's see. What do we got? I want to play a Pulsechain song first. How about Pulsechain Smackdown? Ready, set, go.
They said we were nothing, they said we were through. Now Pulse is live and they don't have a clue. No middleman, no insider plays. Richard called bottom, now we get in pay. Yeah, Bitcoin slow, man, check your clock. Sent that
This
payment,
is
might
like
as
the
well wait.
bottom.
Try to trade, hope you don't rush. By the time it clears, I done ate
Wow.
my lunch. Ethereum fees, that straight up theft. One swap done, now your wallet got left. Pit 2-0, still not here. Pulse went live while they shift gears. BMD's like a house of cards. Looks all good till it drops too hard. One bad headline, watch them sweat. DeFi, not just a CZ bet. Solana fast, more like a scam. Network down, press control alt ram. XRP still trying to fight. SEC got them locked up tight. Pulse too fast, pulse too strong. No more fees, y'all been wrong. Richard called it, stacks got tall. Other chains, watch them
Watch them
fall.
fall.
Cardano flexing, talking smart, but 5 years later, where's the start? Still no DeFi, still no flow. Try to build, man, that's too slow. Doge got memes, Shiba got hype. No real use, just market spikes. Printed trillions, no demand. One big dump and the floor just sank. Biggest airdrop, changed the game. East got forked, but we made it flame. Fastest L1 built so tight. Other chains lag while Pulse take flight. Pulse 6 burning, fees too cheap. Ink stacking while they sleep. No more middlemen, no more banks. Richard built it, now give thanks. KR Dripto building the map. No fake hype, just real impact. B-Roots call it, watch that flip. Market moves, he never tripped. Some he stacking silent win, while the weekend sell again. King and Queen boy, making it rain. Solid X, deep fire whales and say. Pulse too fast, pulse too strong. No more fees, y'all been wrong. Richard called it, stacks got tall. Other chains, watch them fall. They hyped up peace, hyped up soul, but Pulsechain came and took it all. Fastest, cheapest, best on chain. Now say the name Pulsechain. They hyped up bees, hyped up soul, but Pulsechain came and took it all. Fastest, cheapest, best on chain. Now say the name Pulsechain.
We got 7 people watching. That's it. If y'all can like and share, maybe we can get 10, 15, 20. Um, I'm trying to send my links to some of these groups and they're just being rejected. Maybe they don't like DeaDY. Everybody loves DeaDY. Come on now. Okay, okay. Before we get into another song, let's switch over to some charts. Do we want to see? Let me fix this layout. Hey, hey, ta-da! I guess that works better. Let's see, Pulsechain. Still not doing nothing. It's not doing a thing. Still not broke out. These other ones up here looks like trash. What's Hex doing? Nothing. A whole lot of it, too. Um, ba, 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 ba. Okay. 15-minute chart. It looks like all of the assets, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and XRP and SUI, they seem to be running all the same. SUI had a larger drop than some of the other ones. Um, Solana did too. But it looks like they're starting to curve back to the upside on the 15-minute. That's a good sign. I was trying to look at ADA. On the daily, it looks like trash. You see this big, huge candle and then just get dropped right back down. I have no trend line. It destroyed it. So let's drop down to the channel by golly. I think that works. It's in a channel pattern. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Can I write here? Hey, that's kind of ugly. It's a sideways pattern, isn't it? Either way it goes, you still need 2 more hits to break this. You come up here, smack this. Let's see where we go from there. Looks like a good trend support right here, but I don't have 4 times a break. I do to here. I do here. Do 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 do. So it didn't quite down and retest that. So we can still definitely come back down. So ADA is interesting. This pump was because of Donald Trump saying that he was going to add this to the balance sheet. Where are we at with Solana? Solana. Solana has a good bull break. It's still pretty narrow. Needs a few more times to break out. So you got 2 breaks, 2 bull breaks. So you're currently being supported. That was a good buy. We go next. Yay, we're at 10 people. Okay. So Solana is going to get stomped out right here, which is where it's currently at now. Pink. Pink. Right across the smacker. Look at that. Good news is this is like a Fibonacci, so if this can certainly come back up and break that. However, you scroll down and look at this big, huge line. This is a nasty, nasty drop. So we got to go up to a 2-day or something to get something a little better. We are looking at possible Head and Shoulders. See a Head and Shoulders on here? Nah, that's not a Head and Shoulders. It's just a break. I need to find like this be a shoulder, this be a head, this be a shoulder. This completes the shoulder. But the problem is your shoulder can't be bigger than your head. So that don't work. So Invalidated, invalidated, invalidated. But we do have a 1, 2, 3, 4 time as a break and a clear retest. I do think you're going to come back up here the next day or so at the 175. Get rejected there. And I would say that we're going to end up getting a drop down here. Let me see what the Fibonacci says. Fibby, wibby, tibby. So if we go from wick to wick, we missed it, which means we're going to come down again. If we come down here, that's too low. Let's put 0.5 right here on this level. This is a very nice looking level at $87 for our bottom target. So if this happens, we would be looking at a pink and a pink. And then from here, that's where we would blast off. So we could have one more rundown, and that would be in April. Let's see if we got some trend lines that'll bring us down to that area. We got a nice retest right here already, so this doesn't necessarily need to come down and retest again. Already broke that level, which is interesting, and we've retested at that level. And since we broke back down, it's not going to be much of a resistance anymore. Anybody else sleepy? Solana looks like trash for now. Bitcoin, get your Bitcoin here. Let's see what we got. Bitcoin is still running up. Of course it is, because we have a 1. That's a miss. Clear 2. This could possibly be a 3. And this one would be a 4. So if we continue up this way, we can break that 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we come down and retest, and then we break out from here. That is the most likely scenario if we're bullish. So we have 4 times a break that should be coming up. So right now, this was the no-no zone, and it looks like we stayed inside the no-no zone. Rejected nicely, because obviously this is the bottom of the fib. It's no longer the bottom of the fib. Actually, it got dropped all the way down to here. So that means your fib should be right here. But you've already completed an A, a B, a C, a D, and then this is the E. And then you get the breakout. So what you see right here. A, B, C, D, E. We're in this zone right here where we should be here. We should be on our way down to this area. It's breakout time. I feel it. I'm feeling good. But I'll go pop on another song. Give me a second. We're gonna do Dump It Hard.
Crypto dropping alert. Crypto dropping alert. Oh no, market crashing, check them charts. Bags on fire, everything's dark. blinking, Eve looks dead. Red candle stacking, whole screens red. Dump it hard, ain't no breaks. Liquidation's on the way. Solana froze, Avex wrecked. US drowning, send a check. BNB, CZ's gone. XRP, K still on. DOGE, where's Elon? Ethereum gas, still too strong. Wallet shaking, hands go weak. Even my grandma texted me. Boys, Bitcoin really dead. I said, nah, just buy instead. Dump it, dump it, dump it hard. Selling fast, dumping large. Charts look bloody, ain't no stars. Scoop the dip, fill the cart. Grab a chip, scoop the dip. Only weekend's gonna trip. Big red candles, fear so thick, but the real one's stacking quick. Oh no, Soul just crashed again. Avax rugged by fake dev friends. Faith got gas, but fees too high. Bitcoin max is about to cry. Luna flashbacks, knees feel weak. Stable coins ain't looking sweet. USDT, don't check the news. Matic lost its Polygon. Oops. NFT bros packing bags. JPEG monkeys looking sad. OpenSea, yeah, that ship sank. Apecoin looking like a prank. Dump it hard. Selling fast, dumping large. Charts look bloody, ain't no stars. Scoop the dip, fill the cart. Grab a chip, scoop the dip. Only weekend's gonna trip. Big red candles, fear so thick, but the real one's stacking quick. Pulsechain cool, Hicks just chill. RH coins already killed. They at the bottom, we just fine. Time to run or time to shine. DCA, that's the way. If you scared, then sell today. Real ones know when it's low, we just buy and let it grow. Pulsechain cool, Hicks just chill. RH coins already killed. They at the bottom, we just fine. Time to run or time to shine.
DCA.
That's the way. If you scared, then sell today. Real ones know when it's low, we just buy and let it grow. Pulsechain cool, Hicks just chill. RH coins already killed. They at the bottom, we just fine. Time to run or time to shine. DCA, that's the way. If you scared, then sell today. Real ones know when it's low, we just buy and let.
That was fun. I like that song. So PTGC has roughly about a 70% run. I put two chart channels here because these would normally run in a smaller channel and then a bigger channel. So I'm hoping and praying, because this is a bullish pattern on the way down and you're going to pop up, but it's coming to the end of a cycle. This thing ran up really, really good. This expanding wedge is a bearish pattern, so we have to take into consideration that we could come down to these levels right here. Don't tell PTGC. I don't want to FUD the chart. But if this was following a normal cycle, where you get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you come up for a double top or an extended fifth wave, then you get pulled back all the way down to, you can come down to this level down here, but this is the most comfortable level to be at. That's a pretty nasty drop. So let's just pray that you're going to continue to the upside. The bullish pattern looks like you would come up to the top of here. And normally you would need 1, 2, 3, 4 to break this. But if this is not a double channel, then you could end up with a similar pattern that you have right here. Right? So the double channel did not work right here, but you can see it beautifully broke past it and then used it as support, which is interesting. That's just, I didn't even know that was there. That's magic. Absolutely magic. So we have something bullish on this side. This is 1, miss, 2, 3. If for some reason this thing can come up and touch this line again, you can continue to the bullish. Is that possible? I don't know. But I can tell you that this is bullish. Why? Because you have the wick is 1, candle body is 2, candle body is 3. You need 4 times to break. Now it could come up right here and then fall over. Possible. Probable? No. I think we are about to go on a bull run in Pulsechain. So the idea of this thing falling all the way down is more like a 50-50, maybe? I would probably say 50-50. So PTTC is at a 50-50 if it goes up or it goes down. It's at the end of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cycle. You need to have an ABC wave down. So this is going to be your A, this is going to be your B, this is going to be your C, typically. So this is an expanding wedge, and if you want to learn these patterns, you just go to Google and you just type in expanding wedge pattern. And then you can see under the images that we have a upwards channel that can break up. But like I said, it's more than likely going to break to the downside. So you have to watch this one because you're coming to the end of the cycle. So, chart patterns. You can just type in chart patterns. You can see all these wonderful charts that people make. Really cool. Bing! Okay, let's go to the next one. What is next? Google. What's next? Okay, Bitcoin. We're still on Bitcoin. This is the daily chart. Let me zoom out and take a look back here. This is going to be 2021. This is the big drop. Every 4 years, we get a drop. And this just happens to be this one started in May, and then it dropped at the end of May, and then it was done, and then started to pop back up in July. So July would be a projected run to the upside, maybe. But we had a drop, and then it just went bing, 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 and then it rubber band shot back up. This would be an upside down Bart Simpson pattern. Yep, that's what I see. So, what do we see here? We had our Bart Simpson pattern. So, this one is doing more than just a red candle all the way down. So, it may look a little confusing, but let me make this bigger so you can see the screen better. Okay. Great. So let's take a look at the bullish scenario. I have A 1. Miss. Candle body 2. Candle body 3. And if this comes up again, we could be looking at breakout. So I hope that's the route that we're in. However, this thing is a little off. This is a daily chart. So it could have, this could be a miss. Could be a miss. If it is, then, we got some downage to go. I have a target set here at 76, but ultimately maybe wick down to the 74 area. 74 would be the worst case scenario because you have a 1, 2, 3, 4 breaking across, and these are pretty weird. But you got to go up to like a 4-day time frame or something to get something a little more comfortable. Look, even on a 4-day, you'd have to be higher than that. So you have to go to, let's go to a straight up weekly. So it's going to have a 1, 2, 3, 4. So you had resistance, 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 no more resistance. Now you're going to have support. So watch that orange line. This is an upwards trend. So we currently came down to 77. So we were almost there. So you got a lot of stuff happening right over here. We could actually take another drop down in the next couple of weeks. Even if you break this trend line, we can literally still come down. So I'm going to say, looking at July time frame, worst case scenario, I think we're a month in advance. So let's say June. Sui is right at the retest point. You can see you got massive support right here at this level. So I doubt it's going to break down from here. This looks like really, really bullish part to be back in. We got it 1, 2, 3, 4 times a break. We came down. This is good enough, and now we can turn to the upside. We can also see a possible descending triangle that is bullish, and it's also the descending triangle turns into a descending channel. Ta-da! And then you pop up here, come down here, and then you pop up. So actually, this is a dragon pattern that we're currently looking at. Pretty dragon pattern chart. Dragon. Very similar to this. You got the head, and you get the 1, 2, 3, 4 times a break, but you got the wave down, the wave up, and then you got this triangle, and then it continues to the upside. The dragon pattern is a bullish pattern. Absolutely beautiful. It keeps hitting my ding. I'm going to delete the ding because it's smacking it. And then we're looking at deep. Deep. I'm not worried about deep. So I'm a bit concerned about XRP because there are a couple of interesting metrics with XRP. So if we go to XLM, this one, pop this chart real quick. We have to go. Oh, by the way, this is where we're at now. This is where we were 4 years ago, 8 years ago, 12, 16. So it's the same time frame on all of them. But I have to change this back to a 4, and then I have to like this, new chart, back. Okay. So Bitcoin is supported off this line right here. So it does look like Bitcoin has a little bit more to go down. You got a trend line to the upside. It looks like you have, I mean, we would have to drop this. This is a monthly chart. So you'd have to drop it within the next couple of weeks. So it is still possible for it to drop down on this one right here. And you can see over here on XLM, we're not in the no-no zone. So we still got some room to drop down on here. XRP, this one looks like it has a really, really big drop down. However, we're above this level right here. So this is our first no-no zone. So we're just going to take a little no-no zone right here. It looks like we retested off of it. So hopefully we can stay above here and then break out of this level. And let's see where we go. But I think it's going to be some sideways trading for a little while. And we're looking at Ethereum. That's not good. Not good at all. I don't like that. So this has me really concerned because it is clearly a 1, 2, 3, 4 time as a break. And I got this on many charts. And it has been confirmed. So we're going to keep an eye on Ethereum because this may be a clue to what we'd be looking at here in the near future. And looking back at Pulsechain, it's at the bottom. I don't know what else I can say. It's at the bottom. Hold your horses. Same thing with SolidX. Same thing with SWPS here. And then Hex still trading sideways. So until everybody gets off their butt and start promoting, when Richard Hart starts streaming, I think that's when we're going to start to get some excitement back in the chain. But for now, we just trade sideways. Sit on your hands. That's what I'm doing. Not touching my bags. Because if you sell, you know it's going to go up. If you buy, you know it's going to go down. Let it alone. You've been in it this long. So, I want to pull up an Ethereum chart, but I'm going to run over another chart real quick. So I don't have many people in my DeaDY Telegram, and I want to try to get some people in there. So, if anybody wants to go to my Telegram and drop your wallet, I will send you $5 of DeaDY. If you want to know how to get there, you just go to DeaDyBear.rip. I don't know how I can post this. DeaDyBear.RIP.
Hikes kings, Pulsechains, stand up. They don't see it yet, but we next up. They say they on top, but they outdated. Pulsechain here and the game's upgraded. Bitcoin's the king, but it's slow as hell. Fees too high, man, it's hard to sell. Proof of work, that's old school tech. Burning up power, keep the planet in check. It's digital gold, yeah, that's cool. But you can't stake it, just sit like a fool. No smart contracts, no innovation. Pulsechain coming, total domination. Ethereum taxing like Uncle Sam. Gas so high, need $1 million in hand. Dip 2.0, man, where's the fix? Still slow, still broke, still playing tricks. They hard fork chains, but call it an update. Pulse just copy, made it first rate. No per fees, got the same dev stack, but way more speed, ain't no looking back. BNB, that chain's too shady. CZ out here, got regulators crazy. Fake volume wash trade schemes. That house of cards ain't what it seems. Solana too fast, that's what they claim, but every other week whole networks drain. Centralized nodes, they pull the plug. One bad update, whole chain stuck. XRP still fighting the law. XCC got them locked in a claw. Cross-border payments, that's your lane. Pulse do it faster, but we make it rain. Cardano slow, got lost in school. Years in research, still no fuel. Smart contracts ain't really smart. No DeFi, just weak-ass charts. Dogs is a joke, Elon hype. A meme got ranked, man, that ain't right. Shiba swap, yeah, that's trash. 100 trillion coins, enjoy the crash. They print more coins than the Fed itself. No real use, just hype for wealth. Pulse got yield, Pulse got gains, while meme coin holders go inside. They talk a lot, but they all get wrecked. Pulsechain live, yeah, show some respect. Fastest chain, lowest cost. Hex is king, Pulse the boss. Biggest airdrop, whole chain cloned. ETH holders woke up, wallets got blown. No more gas fees draining your stack. Fastest L1, ain't no cap. Pulsex burning, deflation's real. While your fave chains just stand still. Hex still printing, stankers eat while these other chains taste defeat. VC money, nah, we don't play. Pulse is community, we here to stay. Heatiking's winning, Pulsechain's too. While they still begging for ETF news. We don't need hype, we don't need press. We got the tech and we got the best. Undervalued, that's just for now. When the world catch on, better buy that now. Pulse up next, yeah, set that bet. No rug pulls, no regrets. Fastest, cheapest, best on chain. Now say the name Pulsechain.
Yeah, honestly, looking at Ethereum on the hourly, we're going to get another drop. Got nothing. Just completely severely depressed. It hasn't did a retest on it, so look at this drop we're about to get. This is crap. We're down in 1900s. If it's one candle. 1800s is where you'd come down to. Wow. Run a Fibonacci and see what you got for the 1618. See if it hits that level. That level's going to be somewhere around 1660. So you just got rejected at the golden pocket. Oh my god. Yeah, this one's. Let's run another one from here to here. Oops. Could be. Could be. So you'd be rejected inside the golden pocket right now. That's where you technically are. If you get rid of this and you run this. Shoo. So right now you are inside that golden pocket. And you look like you're about to drop. So definitely this is your target zone. And they meet on March 5th. Tomorrow. So we could get a pull down pretty nasty. And look at this, you got that's a break without a retest. There's gonna be a lot of volatility. Sit on your hands. Yeah, any way you're looking at these charts right now. I mean, we could come down to the golden pocket, but we're already past the retest zone and the golden pocket. So you're already down here, and this is below the golden pocket. So if it comes down here to this 1800, it would come back up here to bounce and then come finish it off and then make a reversal. I mean, we're getting lower high, lower high. So there's no higher low. So with that breakdown, we still got a little bit to go. Wow. That's crazy. Well, that's all I'm gonna have for you guys tonight. I'm gonna shut it down. Shut it down.
Pulsechain's quiet, people thought it was dead, but then Richard woke up and the whole space spread.
Ain't that the truth?
No time to wait. Hex is locked, yeah, check the stake. Wake up, it's time to run. No more sleeping, the work ain't done. Hex is locked, bags looking tough. Charts turn green, guess who's up? SEC is watching, Interpol too. They said he fell off, man, that ain't true. Biggest airdrop, changed the game. Forked it all, now we ain't the same. Ink stacking, Pulsechain's lit. Poi on top, solid decks legit. Dark token rising, BeaR's back. Market was sleeping, but not for long. No delay, all gas. Pulsechain tech make Ethereum mad. No fees, no cap. Richard called bottom, now we back. Wake up, it's time to run. No more sleeping, the work ain't done. Hex is locked, bags looking tough. Charts turn green, guess who's up? Bitcoin slow, Bit got taxed. Solana glitching, yeah,